They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Again, it's Henry. And he's got some. Derrick Henry all alone. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Opening drive touchdown, and two-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for two and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net. Young on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Vick's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Throwing, Vick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They will indeed go for it. Vick. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stump the run and then executed.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Vic goes play action. He'll Bison, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. A 1st down throw for Young. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And Vic's throw there incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Vic to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force fourth down.
They'll run. It's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A dump down to McKinnon. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Second down, McKinnon. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They run once more with McKinnon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Young on third down. That's Samuel caught left side. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Going for it with McKinnon. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. They begin with Henry. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl.
Henry up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again to Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Gets past one man, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A toss left. Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll toss it to Henry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep the lead at 8.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That was earning a 1st down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that 1st down by taking a big-time hit.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Young from the shotgun. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Anquan Bolden in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now,
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Deebo Samuel from a yard out. And the Seahawks are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remain.